Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Anna. I'm a little bit spooky, and today we're going to do a little product update and go through some things that I've been testing and trying, either in vlogs, in the background, in videos, and just let you know updated opinions, final thoughts, all that jazz. Things I've been playing with and trying out for an extended period of time. Some of these are things I've just done like first impressions on or haven't really touched on whether I think they're good or not. You've just maybe seen them in a vlog or in a makeup video, something like that, but I haven't really talked about it or didn't have an opinion yet. So I've got firm opinions now on these items, and we're going to go through them, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about everything. And yeah, we got some stinkers and we got some good ones in this one, so stay tuned. Let's get started here. I'm going to start with the makeup because I actually don't have a ton of makeup to talk about in this video. I just have a handful of items and I can breeze through them pretty quickly. First thing is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is lovely. I mean, it's great stuff. It's affordable compared to the Charlotte Tilbury. It's not too terribly dissimilar. It serves the same purpose. I don't think it's quite as refined of a product as Flawless Filter, but it does the job, and it kind of fits the bill for the drugstore. Pretty decent dupe. I think it does just fine on the skin, and is pretty dang comparable to Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. There's only like some very minute differences. Like this one doesn't quite dry down as much on the skin. I feel like if you over apply it, it might pill a little bit, but you know, keeping it to the high points and not covering your whole face in it, it does just fine. And I'm enjoying it. I've been using it pretty consistently since I got it. And I think it's a great option from the drugstore. It definitely, you know, serves the same purpose as Flawless Filter for me. Next thing is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Liquid Contour. This is in a little squeezy tube, also meant to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. And this is nice. Again, been using it nonstop. I enjoy it. I think I would be a little more into it if the shade was a little bit less yellow. Like this one has a pretty strong yellow undertone. I mean, the shade is called Honey, but it's the lightest shade, and it's more of a bronzer on me than, say, a contour product. But it does add a little bit of shape and sculpt. It's more of a bronzer on me. So it's looked really great for summertime when I do have a little bit more color in my skin, and I'm not as white as my shirt. And I've enjoyed it so far. It's nice. It's easy to use. It blends out really easy. I've been using it for underpainting. I love it for that step. It does add some nice shape to the face, a little bit of warmth. If you are fair like me, this does give a bit more of a warmer appearance to the skin rather than being more that shadowy, taupey undertone for a contour. This one's definitely a little more bronzy, which I think is closer to what Charlotte Tilbury has. Is like hers are more like bronzers. But this is a really thin formula, so I think it does lend itself really well to underpainting because of how thin it is. It doesn't feel like anything on the skin. It kind of just melts into the skin. It doesn't look heavy at all. Like it's pretty undetectable, especially with the underpainting, and it's easy to kind of correct mistakes with it because this will get a hand on you if you're not careful. It's very, very thin, and it can spread a lot. And it's also buildable to an extent. I think it's a nice product. If you were in the market for something like this one's a nice one to try out and play with and see how you feel about it. Next thing is a bit of a meh product for me. This is the Wet n Wild 5-in-1 Essence Primer Plus Finishing Powder. Claims to have up to 16 hours of wear. I don't think it has 16 hours of wear. A new little pressed powder from them. And this is meant to smooth, condition, refine pores, balance skin, pre and post makeup. Now, so this is something that's good if you have oily skin. You can use it underneath your makeup and over top to set everything. I think it's a decent finishing powder. I don't think it really gives you that much longevity, but it does have a nice blurring effect. It looks pretty on the skin. It's incredibly soft, finely milled powder. My complaint with it is that it is kind of yellow. It gives my skin a yellow cast. Even though it looks pretty much white in the pan, just to look at it, it has a slight yellow tone. And what that does on me is kind of makes me a little yellow, and I don't love that about it. Otherwise, I think it does fine for, just a finishing powder step. I don't think it does great for like purely setting your face, because it's not one you want to pile on because of the yellow. It's something good for like quick touch-ups. Like I can kind of just dust it around and it does fine. I feel like you don't get hardly any product in here either. Like this is so tiny, and I can already see like the pan coming through, and I've not used it that much. And really the only way that I've found that I like to use it is if I just take a little brush. A lot picks up and just kind of tap lightly, and it does take down the shine. It kind of gives it a little bit of a creamy finish to the skin. But if I try to like fully set my face with it, I look yellow. So it's fine for this kind of step right here, for just that touch-up powder. I wish they had more shades of this. Like if they came out with like a light pink and some deeper tones, it would be fantastic, because this is not translucent. It is very brightening. I think if you had maybe a different undertone than me, this would look a little more natural perhaps on you, because it has that more banana powder feel to it. The yellow powders just don't work on me. It doesn't complement my skin tone very well. So I'm into these little light pink powders. I think that's really nice for my skin tone. The thing is, you can see this on the skin. So this is not something that's going to be great for deeper skin tones, I don't think, because it's not translucent enough for that. It's going to leave a cast on the skin, and it doesn't have enough richness to it to really work on deeper skin tones at all. And so it's kind of limiting to me. And I don't know. It says it's infused with skincare and all this jazz. Whatever. It's okay, but it's not something that I would say run out pick up unless you like a really, really pale banana type powder and just need something for touch-ups. But also, this is not travel friendly. It doesn't have a mirror. It is very delicate powder. Like I feel like this is gonna just crumble if you drop it. It's very delicate feeling, very soft. I do like how slim it is though. But yeah, I don't think it really does a whole lot for longevity. I haven't tried it as a primer. I don't love doing the powder underneath foundation thing. It's not my cup of tea, but this is marketed to be able to do that with. And I think maybe with a light dusting, you could probably get away with that. And maybe then it would take down some of the yellowness of it, because you would be putting product over top. But yeah, if I try like to use it to truly set my face, everywhere I put it looks super yellow. It builds up and kind of oxidizes almost. It's all right. I wouldn't repurchase it. Another powder. Now this one, I'm in love with. I'm kind of obsessed with. This is the Makeup Revolution IRL powder. Let me see, where's the full name? But this is the Makeup Revolution IRL face powder, and this is an awesome product. For one thing, talk about longevity and looking nice on the skin, blurring, all the things. It's translucent. You have a loose powder underneath that you can like set with, incredibly finely milled, very much like an HD powder type of thing, just super soft. And you also have a pressed powder on top for touch-ups, which is fantastic, and a mirror. I love this. I absolutely love this powder combo here. It looks so absolutely flawless with the IRL foundation and concealer. I mean, just absolutely flawless. And this powder has done so well with all the other foundations that I have tried it with, and locks my makeup in for the whole day. And I'm kind of combo, leaning oily, a little bit dry here and there. It depends on the day. But this has not disappointed me. Any day I've used it, it has looked beautiful on the skin and locked everything in for the day without being chalky or heavy looking or cakey. It's just very light on the skin and looks fantastic. It can completely mattify things if that's what you want. I like to apply this, then take a setting spray to kind of get rid of the matte finish, because I do like a dewy kind of creamy skin look. And this is fantastic. I run out by this, and it is completely like an HD powder, has that clear kind of translucency on the skin. It doesn't leave a cast on my skin anyway that I can see. And yeah, I think it's great stuff. Last thing for makeup is the Physicians Formula Butter Glow Concealer. I love this concealer. This is a very, very full coverage concealer. The shade range is lacking, very much lacking, but the formula on this is beautiful. If you were looking for a full coverage option at the drugstore and you can find this in your shade, it is beautiful looking on the skin. And with the Butter Glow foundation, such an amazing full coverage combination that's not cakey or dry looking. It looks so flawless. As far as full coverage products go, the Butter Glow line from Physicians Formula, the corresponding foundation to this, and the IRL line from Makeup Revolution are game changers for me. They're like, I was not a full coverage kind of matte finish gal at all. And a lot of times the full coverage products tend to be a little more matte. What I like about the Physicians Formula one is that it's not matte. It has a satin finish and just looks so pretty on the skin and hides every single bit of anything that you want to hide. You will have the most perfect looking skin. They don't exacerbate texture at all. Everything just looks so creamy and just perfect. And yeah, the concealer is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It does have a slight fragrance. Well, not even a slight fragrance. It has a very, very prominent fragrance, as a lot of the Physicians Formula stuff does with the butter. I have the lightest shade. This is pale, and it is a little bit olive undertone to me. Like, it has a bit of an olive undertone if I was gonna classify it. And that's one thing that I think is interesting though with the Physicians Formula. I know fair olive undertones have a hard time finding foundations. And I'm not talking about like a yellow undertone. I'm talking about people who have that bit more of a greenish undertone that are pale. It's really hard to find foundations for that undertone. And the butter foundation, I can't think of the name, I'll put it on the screen, and this have that little bit of a olive in them. And I think that they would work really well if you have that type of undertone to your skin. Now on me, you can tell the undertone isn't perfect, but I kind of make it work. And that being said, this is so just, it looks like it just floats onto the skin. It's like cloud-like almost. It just looks very, very pretty. I wish they had more nuanced shade range because this shade is not perfect for me. It is a little bit olive on myself, leaning a tad too yellow than what I would want, but it's not the worst. Let's talk about skincare. Now, skincare is what I got the most to talk about here, so I'm going to try to keep it brief. First thing I want to talk about is some products from Dr. Barbara Sturm. I've been testing these out for quite a while now, like a while. I've had these and been testing them in the background and just using them and loving them. Her Super Anti-Aging Serum. This is kind of like a hyaluronic acid serum. It's got a little bit more to it than that. I'll put a blurb on the screen about what's in it. Great serum though. Lovely. My skin loves it. It does something nice for me, and I really, really enjoy the serum. The eye cream is beautiful. This is the Super Anti-Aging Eye Cream. I have her anti-aging line. Fantastic. Moisturizing, but not too heavy. It's like that perfect level of richness that is great for day or night, however you prefer to use it. I like this day and night, whenever. And it's a very luxurious formula, but it soaks into the skin and absorbs really, really well and just hydrates so beautifully and gives a little bit of like oomph to the under eye. I also have the Super Anti-Aging Face Cream. One of the most beautiful face creams. I love it. It is rich. It is glorious. But at the same time, it sinks into the skin and doesn't feel greasy or heavy. But your skin just looks so hydrated, plump, juicy, and happy. These are good. These are real good. I absolutely love this line from Dr. Barbara Sturm. I think she's doing something good here. Next is an eye cream from Drunk Elephant. This is the Ashaba Complex Eye Serum. This is meant to smooth and depuff. It has 0.1% retinol, 3% caffeine, and copper peptides. I've been using this actually as my nighttime eye cream. Yeah, it has retinol in it, so immediately it just kind of goes into my nighttime routine. And I've been using this as a replacement for my Sunday Riley 5-star retinol eye cream. And this is nice. It hydrates okay. To me, it's more about more of a serum type product, even though it comes out as a thin cream. It doesn't give enough hydration, in my opinion, to use on its own. It's something that I would like to put like something a little moisturizing over at night. But if you're using this during the day, it's great because it's not gonna leave any greasiness or heaviness under the eye. It's a very, very thin product. It's a creamy serum is the best way to describe it. Like, it's a very thin lotion, and it soaks into the skin really well. And so far, I'm enjoying it. I'm almost done with this little guy, so yeah, I think this is a nice eye cream if you're on the market for a anti-aging eye cream and something that does some depuffing. This one and the 5-star from Sunday Riley are pretty comparable products. Either one, they kind of, I feel like, perform the same on the under eye, and I'm enjoying it though, and I like it. I've recently just started using a few Drunk Elephant products and have enjoyed my experience with them. They're nice. I tried some products from a line called Meaningful Beauty. I think this is Cindy Crawford's brand. I got a set of her products. They were all travel size, so I've used most of them up. Yeah, by Cindy Crawford. It's called Meaningful Beauty. And so I have the cleanser, face cream, eye cream, day cream, and serum. And this is supposed to be proprietary ingredients with this fancy melon stuff and anti-aging, and it's supposed to do all the things. Okay, let's start with the cleanser. The cleanser is fine. It's called the Skin Softening Cleanser. It's a very thin formula. It doesn't really emulsify a whole lot. Like, it doesn't suds up or anything. It's very thin feeling, gentle, but it's okay. It's not a product that I would run out and want to repurchase. I don't think it's that good. It's very, very thin and just doesn't have enough body for me as far as a cleanser goes. I like more of a viscous, thick face cleanser, and this one's just, it's fine. I don't feel like you're doing anything when you're using it. Like, you can't feel it. It's too watery. That's what it is. It's a little too watery for me, but that's just me. But other than that, it's fine. It's nothing to write home about. Next is this Youth Activating Melon Serum. I'm almost done with this. I have like one pump left. First complaint, the packaging, incredibly cheap. Like, incredibly cheap. This is broke. This broke immediately. I can't roll this down. It's wobbly and just not great packaging here, okay? I don't know if you buy this on its own, if the packaging is better, and that was just like trial size situation, sample size being kind of lacking on the packaging. I don't know, but this terrible packaging right here broke immediately. Now, this is supposed to be like one of their hero products from the brand, and it's supposed to have some kind of youth activating melon that's exclusive to them. It's just a watery serum with some little beads in it. I haven't noticed that it's done anything special to me. I've been using it for a couple of months, trying to get through it every night, and just, I don't know. I just don't think it's really all that. I wouldn't recommend it. It feels gimmicky, feels cheap, feels like products that just is a cash grab, just has a label slapped on it. And that's not saying anything against Cindy Crawford. I don't know anything about her, to be honest, except that she's a model, she has a mole, and she has a skincare line. I don't have any opinion on her personally, but yeah, this was just, I don't know. Nothing special. Really nothing special to me. Let me know if you've tried anything from this brand and what you thought of it. But to me, it just felt very, I wouldn't even say drugstore. It just felt very slap a label on it. Whatever products. They don't feel like they're doing anything special. I'm just unimpressed with those products. Next is the eye cream. This is the lifting eye cream. I've been using this as more of an occlusive layer over the Drunk Elephant serum because it's a little bit of a richer formula. But again, I don't feel like it is offering anything special. It just feels like a hydrating typical eye cream. Very thin in formula. And yeah, just hydrating mostly. It says it's, meant to depuff or lift. It's supposed to be lifting. I don't know about all that. It just feels like kind of a basic eye cream to me. I think you could pick the eye cream up from Rock and have better results at the drugstore. So there's that. I also have what is this one called? Age Recovery Night Cream. This has melon extract and retinol. I don't like this at all. I don't think this did anything. I don't like the texture of it. It's sticky. It's very sticky. Kind of, I don't know. Just there's a stickiness to it. And greasiness. It's very greasy, very heavy on the skin. And I don't feel like it offers any hydration at all either. Like it's just, I don't know. I don't like it. It smells funny. I don't like the fragrance of it. It doesn't smell great. I'm just so unimpressed, honest with you. And I used this whole thing up just to show you. I gave it a real good test. And I don't know. I don't think that it has anything special about it, really, in performance. Like, after testing it as much as I did, I still don't think it did enough. Claims that featuring renewing properties of retinol and Meaningful Beauty's famous melon extract, luxurious overnight treatment designed to visibly improve the look of firmness, elasticity, and overall texture of the skin. In the morning, skin feels refreshed, hydrated, and ready to face the day. No, I didn't feel hydrated at all. I feel like this just set on my skin and then disappeared. Like, I don't feel like these products really did anything. I think it's just not for me, I guess. And the one product that I actually do like from the line from Meaningful Beauty, this is the day cream. This is the anti-aging day cream with environmental protection, broadband spectrum, SPF 30. This is actually a really nice day cream. It sits well on the skin, plays well with makeup. I didn't notice any pilling with it. The pump is kind of fussy on it. Doesn't work too well. Packaging, again, very cheap. But this is made with, I believe it's a chemical sunscreen, but I didn't notice it burning my eyes or burning my skin or causing any irritation, so I like that about it. It's a decent day cream, but yeah, an SPF, it's a nice little SPF 30 to use. It leaves the skin feeling nice. This is by far like kind of the standout product of the little collection, and the one that I think is kind of worth checking out if you were interested in checking any of them out. The rest of them, I'm just kind of like, nah, I've used better skincare. I've used better skincare from Dollar General. The Believe Beauty skincare, fantastic. That stuff's good. This stuff, I was very let down by it. And again, just such dinky feeling packaging also. I don't know, my skincare standards are kind of high. I wouldn't say I'm a skincare snob because I do use drugstore brands as well. I use products from Believe Beauty that are $5 from Dollar General that are fantastic and I think are great skincare items. I use e.l.f. skincare. And I also use La Mer. I've used La Mer. I use Dr. Barbara Strum. I've, across the board, tried a lot of skincare. And yeah, these were just kind of disappointing products. I don't think there's anything to this whole melon extract thing. It all feels a little gimmicky and a little cheap, if you ask me. Like, private label. Is that what that's called? Or like drop ship, something like that, where you just slap your name on them, something. That's what this feels like, because I've seen and tried brands like that as well in the past, and you can just tell. You can tell that's the kind of products they are, where they're just kind of just cheap, cash grabby type things. This is the Bare Minerals Ageless 10% Phytoretinol Night Concentrate. This is a thin serum type product, like a very, very thin lotion. Let me show you. It is a thin lotiony serum. I use this as like a first step after my toner, and then I go in with a moisturizer, kind of heavier product for nighttime. But this is very, very thin. Soaks into the skin nicely, just like a serum would. Very similar in formula, like in feel to this. Like it's just that very thin, silky serum. And it has a very pleasant fragrance to it, not overpowering or anything like that. I think it's a nice product. It's a very gentle retinol. If you were newer to retinols and worried about like the irritation and stuff from them, this is one of the most gentle ones I've ever used. It has a very comforting formula. It's moisturizing, very gentle, caring product while still having retinol in it. I think it's fantastic. It's done a great job to me. Lovely product, and it is in also very lovely packaging. This is, I believe, like ceramic and metal lid, nice pump. It's a great all-around experience using this. This was something I had gotten a while back, and I put it in my skincare drawer, and I just had like finished up my current retinol that I was using, our active product, so I incorporated this one about 2 months ago, maybe, and I've been using it. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's really, really nice. And yeah, I didn't know that Bare Minerals did skincare until they sent me this, and I was like, oh, and they do a good job. I have liked everything that I've tried from Bare Minerals. Yeah, I have. I think they do a good job on their products. And I think they kind of get overlooked sometimes. Like, they seem a little boring, but no, they're doing some good stuff over there. 2 SPFs that I have tested out recently. First is the Kinship Self-Reflect Probiotic Moisturizing Sunscreen with SPF 32. This is a zinc oxide sunscreen. This is fantastic. I love it. Such a good SPF right here. Sheer lightweight, blends effortlessly, helps soothe plus protect blemish-prone skin. Formulated with a patented probiotic technology to support healthy skin barrier and SPF. This is going to be one of the nicest SPFs I've tried this year. I love the way it looks on the skin. It gives a nice glow. What I like about this is that it kind of has like a primer feel to it. Like, so cosmetically beautiful. I think it is designed to work as a primer. So yeah, it has really good call outs. Nice ingredients, really nice product. It doesn't irritate my skin. It hasn't burned my eyes. All around, I'm enjoying it. It does have a slight cast to it. It comes out kind of pinkish looking, if you can see that on my hand. And you have to kind of work it into the skin, but it disappears really quickly and doesn't leave a cast on me personally. And it leaves your skin feeling kind of glowy. And I give it a couple of minutes to, settle into the skin and set down. And it goes almost to like I wouldn't say a powdery feel, but it kind of dries down and sinks in. So it doesn't feel heavy on your face or greasy or anything. Like, it doesn't feel like that old school SPF feel at all. It feels pretty nice and very cosmetically nice product. And it has set well, or all my foundation has set great over top. I really like this quite a bit. It's a great option for an SPF with the bonus skincare with it, with the probiotic and the barrier repair. I think it's doing a good job. I like this quite a bit. And I like the subtle, very subtle glow that it gives. It's not going to be one of those glowy products like the Supergoop Glow Screen or anything. It's not like that. It's not going to show through foundation or anything. You can easily apply matte product over it and take down the shine. It's just really pretty on the skin though. I feel like it gives a slight kind of a blurring effect, very much a nice kind of skin prep item. The next SPF, basically, I have the same things to say about it. This is fantastic. This is from First Aid Beauty. This is the Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen, and this is also an SPF of 30, and this one is safe for sensitive skin. Now, I struggle with SPFs. I'm allergic to a lot of the chemical SPFs. Most of the SPFs burn my eyes terribly. I struggle with the SPF. I'm allergic to a lot of them, and I break out hives, rashes, chemical burns sometimes. It's a whole thing. So I have to be very careful and cautious with the SPFs I use, and I have tried a lot. So if I'm recommending an SPF, it's good. Let's put it that way. It is very sensitive skin approved as far as that goes, and sits well and plays well with makeup because I want my SPFs to play well with makeup. Now this one, a little bit unique compared to the other SPFs that I've used. This is a very liquidy product. You have to shake it up before applying it, and you have to give it a good 5 minutes to settle into the skin. It's almost like kind of a dropper situation. You drip some out. It has a slight kind of light skin tone color to it, and it feels like a powdery, almost a dry oil feel. And yeah, you just work it into the skin. It takes like 2 seconds to work it in, and just let it kind of chill, set down. It feels like a chemical SPF is what it feels like. It gives this beautiful kind of silky finish, very much again like a primer, and it has just a gorgeous soft glow to it. Nothing like glow screen. Again, it's a very, very gentle glow. The tone of it that it has actually helps take down redness in my skin and kind of even it out just a little bit. So I really, really like that. It almost has the effect of a flawless filter without the super duper glow of flawless filter. But it has that kind of a little bit of perfecting to it. It blurs pores. It's actually marketed that way, that it blurs pores, and it does. It does make your skin look very perfected and looks gorgeous on its own. This is what I put on most of the time when I'm going to the gym and I don't want to put on foundation. I want something going on my skin. This is the go-to right here. And yeah, this is a zinc oxide product, and it just, I mean, virtually disappears as far as texture and feel on the skin. Like, it soaks in and just, you would never know you applied it. It's amazing. And makeup sits so beautifully over top. I don't know what they've done to make that product, but it is magical. I don't know if this comes in a higher SPF, but if it does, your girl needs it, because this is, that's good stuff. I have used it like nonstop since I got it. Let's talk about hair. Y'all know I have been on my little curly, wavy hair journey over here, trying out products and testing things, and I've had so much fun with this little venture. Love embracing my hair's natural texture and taking care of it and playing with all these products. I've had so much fun with this little rabbit hole I've gone down with, what we call it, maybe a side quest of embracing my waves and curls and learning how to care for them and style them. And yeah, we've talked about this a lot. So I've tried out a decent amount of hair products, and that's my other thing that I'm really enjoying testing out is hair products. So every now and then, if I go to the drugstore, if something catches my eye, I grab it to try as well. And I picked up the Mega Control Hair Gel from Tresemme because it claims to have 24-hour frizz control. Now, frizz is me and frizz, we have problems. So this claims to have the 24-hour frizz control and coconut oil and be a level 5 hold. Does this have a level 5 hold? Absolutely not. This does not really give much cast, if anything, or hold in my hair. It's like I didn't apply any gel to my hair. I'm not a fan of this one. This is like one of the most disappointing hair gels I've tried. Well, is it the most disappointing? I don't know. I really don't like the Aussie ones either. But yeah, this does not have level 5 hold. Maybe a level 2 hold. The perks, it's not sticky. You can brush style when you use this because it's kind of hydrating. It has a little bit of slip to it, but it just does not have the hold that I need. And another reason I tried it is because it's also alcohol free. So I thought, yeah, that sounds good. You know, it's got dimethicone in it. I don't mind silicones and stuff in my hair. I clarify, I'm fine. Yeah, a lot of silicones in here. Which, if you have kind of porous hair, like mine, color treated, silicones actually do really nice things. Like, as far as making your hair look nice. As long as you clarify, they wash out. Silicones are not the devil, okay? I don't know why that's such a no-no thing with hair. They're fine. They're fine in your hair. Anyway, I don't know what made me really, like, gravitate towards this. I think I just saw that it was, like, mega hold. And for a while, I was on a real kick with trying super hard hold gels. And I found that maybe hard hold gels aren't for me. Anyway, this one, I don't feel like it just did anything. Like, I just feel like there was no point even applying it. It was just kind of, meh. It did, yeah, it just kind of did nothing. Next, the Strictly Curls from Marc Anthony Curl Enhancing Styling Foam. This is an extra hold, transform frizzy hair into shiny defined curls. This has vitamin E and silk proteins. I love this one. This is a good mousse. It says it's called a styling foam. It's a mousse. It's a really nice hydrating mousse. It has great hold to it. I can use this kind of on its own and have a decent hair day. I don't have to use it with a gel. I prefer layering my products. I usually use a mousse and a gel. I have hairs stuck to everything. Anyway, this is meant to have soft frizz-free curls with vitamin E, lasting shine. It does actually enhance shine. It does what it claims to do. It has a nice kind of fresh, vaguely citrus kind of smell, like lemony or something. It's very nice. I really like this. I'm enjoying it. This has become my go-to hair mousse. I think I like it better than the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk mousse, in fact. This is good stuff. Conditioner. I tried out the Nutrafol Strand Defender Lightweight Protective Conditioner. This is a pretty nice conditioner. This is one you leave on 2 minutes. Defend hair, prevent breakage and damage. It's like one of those kind of fortifying type products. Yeah, lightweight strengthening conditioner to help protect and defend hair, prevent strands from future damage. I think it's a pretty nice conditioner. It has a kind of that natural smell that a lot of brands have, where it's not an overt fragrance. There's something slightly soapy, slightly fresh about it. Like there's like a hint of lemon in it. And yeah, this is a lovely conditioner. It's nothing exciting, but it's nice. I like the packaging look. I like this cream color with the black. I think there's something very, luxurious looking about it. I like the matte finish. It's simple, but just something about it's nice. Now, my mom complained it's a little hard to get the conditioner out because you have to like squeeze the whole bottle. And I have to use 2 hands. It's a whole thing trying to get the conditioner out for me because I got terrible grip strength. But yeah, it's a nice conditioner. I think it does really well as far as protecting hair. It does what it claims to do. Good stuff. The only downside, it doesn't have quite as much slip as I would prefer from a conditioner. I have very, very tangly hair that gets knotted really, really bad. So I need a lot of slip to detangle my hair. And this one does fine. It's not the most slippy one I've used, but it's not bad. It's fine. It's a decent conditioner. 2 products that I adore. These are from Super Zero. I'm kind of obsessed with this brand. I tried their purple shampoo months and months ago. Their purple shampoo bar. I like to use purple shampoo for my front bits, my blonde that I do have in my hair because they go very brassy. And loved it. And they've had a few more products pop up on Skeepers, and I've been like, let me try those because I love the idea of the shampoo bar because of not having plastic and all that. It just, it feels good. So yeah, I've been testing out some more stuff from Super Zero. Now, let me see, where does it say? They have 0 plastics and microplastics in their product. There's no soap, no silicones, no detergent sulfates, no synthetic fragrances, no animal ingredients, and cruelty-free. 1 bar equals 1.5 bottles of shampoo. Potent, clean, vegan, safe for color and chemically treated hair. Every purchase supports a permanent reduction in plastic waste, microplastics, and carbon emissions. So they're kind of, eco-friendly brand, which I know a lot of times it can be greenwashing or whatever, but there's a few brands out there that feel like they're actually trying, and this is one of those brands that feel like they're actually trying to do something good and not just putting out a lipstick with a green lid. Maybelline. Anyways, I tried a shampoo and another shampoo and a conditioner bar from them. So this is for high intent. This is meant for like extremely curly and frizzy hair. I got it because of for frizzy hair. Frizzy hair right here. And even though I don't have extremely curly hair, it works great. The shampoo is beautiful. Lovely products, beautiful suds and lather from it, easy to use. It's a little triangle shape, just like this. You grip it in your hand, scrub it around a little bit. It doesn't feel like it tangles my hair a ton. Just a great experience, lovely fragrance. And yeah, this one is the solid shampoo bar for curly plus extremely frizzy hair. This is meant to have deep hydration, frizz control, and curl definition. It is made with creatine, hemisqualane, shea butter, and bond builders. So it has great ingredients. I've really liked this shampoo. I've liked everything from this brand. But yeah, this is really good. This is a great shampoo option. Yeah, it says here, treat your hair with exceptional care, powered by 360 Triflex Complex. It's hard as tongue twister. Activated directly on your hair, our solid shampoo bar delivers exponentially more actives exactly where the hair needs it the most. Restore your biome, repair your bonds, and boost long-term hair health. And yeah, this one is great for damaged hair, curly hair, wavy hair. It doesn't feel heavy in the hair. Like, it doesn't weigh it down or anything like that. I feel like it just does a great job hydrating because my hair is a little dry. So I need the hydration. I need the stuff that's great for frizz and dry hair and curly hair without it being incredibly heavy. And this one, it's not heavy. And yeah, I think this has done great things. I love it. Absolutely love it. One of my favorite shampoos that I've tried. And the conditioner bar is really nice as well. This is the high intensity solid conditioner. Best for curly, extremely frizzy hair. Hydration, frizz control, curl definition. This has creatine, piquat oil, hemisqualane, and bond builders. This is a square bar, so you can tell the difference. It feels different as well. This also has the Triflex Care. It has all the same claims, and with this one, you have to activate bar, massage between hands in warm water. That's the only thing with the conditioner bar. It's a little hard to activate and get in your hair, especially if you have long hair that tangles very easily, because you kind of gotta get in there, like a bar. So it takes a minute to really activate it, but once it does get in your hair and you get it dispersed, it's great. It has decent slip to it. Nothing like crazy, like it's full of silicone or anything, but it has a nice slip to it. It hydrates beautifully, very easy to use otherwise, and I'm able to detangle my hair with it just fine. I like it. I like it quite a bit. But you just glide the bar over your hair multiple times as it says. Let sit in your hair for 1 to 2 minutes. And yeah, rinse out. And you store these in a cool, dry place. So don't leave them in your shower. Move them somewhere. And yeah, I think they do a great job. They're fantastic. I love that brand. And I think they're doing something really cool with their products. They're very luxurious feeling when you're using them. They feel great. And I feel like they really do what they say they're gonna do. Nice products. I just got the thickening shampoo bar from them that I'm trying out. Another winner. I love the purple one. And yeah, the shampoo is where it's at for me. The conditioner bar, it's good, but if I was going to pick something from the brand, I would go with one of the shampoo bars for sure to try out. I think maybe if you had shorter hair, the conditioner bar would be easier to manage. I have so much hair. It's a lot. My hair is down to my butt, So it takes a lot to condition all this and detangle it. All right, now last thing for hair. Speaking of detangling, this guy. This is the Tangle Teaser for wavy curly hair. I love this thing. I think this one's actually just for curly hair. They do have one of those like more marketed to wavy. I don't know what took me so long to try this little thing. I feel like I'm using a Barbie brush. Like straight up feels like a Barbie brush. It's plastic. It's lightweight. Kind of dinky seeming. And I was like, well, how could this be so magical? Game changer right here. I use this for brush styling. I use this for detangling. I use this for everything. I use it for brushing my hair out before I wash it. If my hair just needs brushing, I use it. It's so good. And my hair feels so silky. Like it detangles in such a way that gives my hair the silkiest feel. And just so smooth, like doing ribbon curls with it. It does such a good job. I love this brush. I would recommend this to any hair type. One of these. These are fantastic. Go get you one. They got them at Walgreens, Walmart, everywhere. I need like 3 of them. It has definitely taken the place of the wet brush for me or any of those types of hair brushes. This is it right here. It's very easy to clean too. You just pull your hair out and it stays clean. It glides so easily and just detangles all this mess that I got going on right here that is so tangled and just goes right through it. But it also does feel like you're using a Barbie brush. I will say that. It's a very cheap feeling product. But it's held up really well. I've had it for a few months and it hasn't torn up on me or anything like that. I do think they have like some various styles and colors and different purposes for them. But yeah, this is the one that's for curly hair. But I think it does just fine in my wavy, loose curl pattern. It's great. Love it. And I love it for detangling my hair in the bath, shower, brush styling afterwards, all the things. It has been my go-to brush. So yeah, okay. That is all. That is all that I need to update you on today. I got another like list of products that I got to talk about for another video, but that is all for today. I know we've been here a while, and it was a lot of skincare, a lot of rambling, a lot of So yeah, I'll link everything down below if you're interested in trying it out. And let me know if you've tried any of these products, how you feel about them. And yeah, that is all for today. Been a little marathon over here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Stay safe, stay spooky. Bye now.